Okay, I was out here Saturday afternoon on this older Goodman here and had a bad capacitor. So I got a call back yesterday that it was warming up again. So, capacitor was definitely bad. I'm just guessing that we've burnt a wire off the top of the capacitor. So, let's see here. I'll get the cover off and come back. Okay, got the cover off. Everything looks good on the capacitor there. Just doing a quick visual here. Well, I don't see anything at first glance here, so I'll have to run in and get the thermostat turned on. I'll check for voltage here real quick. Okay, went in the house, turned on the thermostat, and everything's running. So one thing I did neglect to do the other day, because I'm usually a pretty simple person, and what I'm saying here is I didn't put gauges on it. So I walked up, had a back capacitor, threw a capacitor on, down the road, 10 minutes in and out. So that might have cost me some time today for free. So let me go get some gauges and we'll see what the charge is. Okay, got the gauges on here. Got a 410A system. And looks like it's probably a little low by that number right there, 109 on the low. I didn't check the high, but that would be a good indicator here. I'm going to make sure, I checked the filter the other day, it was good. I'm going to go ahead and go make sure the blower fan is running, but it's come up a little bit there, but it's running about 2 minutes now. Okay, I came in here and the speed tap was set on low on that board, so I just moved it to medium. And also a very common thing, that Schrader is leaking, so it could be a little low on charge too, but we got to get the fan speed right. There's the cap. But this is due to overheating when brazed in, typically on that Schrader. Okay, back at it here. So here's what happened inside. I tightened up the Schrader on the coil, tightened the cap down, had seen a little oil there, but I also took my fan speed from low to high. And the airflow improved greatly. So there's the unit kicking on as you hear. So now when I get a low side reading with proper airflow going across that coil and see where we're at. I have a funny feeling that we were borderline, but we could also be borderline on charge because that Schrader was definitely leaking. But anything in air conditioning, you have to always use to stress airflow, airflow, airflow. So you got to make sure your blower's running, coil's clean, filter's clean. So we've done all that now. Now we're going to get after this charge. And this is a fixed orifice, so we're going to be looking for our superheat here. Usually look for 10 to 15 degrees. Some people might say 10 to 12. So anyhow, that's where we're at. I'm going to cut it off here, let this run for about 10 minutes, get an accurate reading here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, gauges are trying to shut off. See if we can keep them on here. Alright, so it's come up to 124 there. It's still climbing a little bit. Superheated started at 40, it's at 33. So I just set up the scale, 410A. We're going to go ahead and zero this. See how much we put in here. So I'm charging liquid 410A. Of course, you just want to throttle it in, turn on my vac. I'm sorry, my refrigerant. Turn on my refrigerant port. It's still, yeah, we're going to hit it here. Of course, I already purged my tank. We're getting good water flow coming out. We're going to shoot for about 10 to 15 degrees here on the superheat. Like I said, I found that little leak on the indoor Schrader on the coil. That's if you're going to mount an expansion valve in there. It's got a pressure tap for it. House inside is 80 degrees. Outside's, I think, in the 90 mark here. So we'll just throttle a little bit in and should start to go down. A lot of times you'll be charging these and it'll start to fall in a hurry. So you don't want to go nuts. You might pass up that target. But I've only put 5 ounces in so far. I'm sure that was a pretty minute leak inside. Go ahead and hit it again here real quick. Oh, yeah, we'll hit it one more time. That was another ounce and a half, ounce or so. We'll give it another ounce here, or two. Okay. Put 9 ounces in. Brought that suction pressure up about 10 psi so far. Superheat's falling. Let's give this a minute here to work through the system. Like I said, we've got pretty good condensation coming off the coil. Like I said, I did increase the blower speed. It was on low. Didn't have great airflow coming through the ducts. I checked the evaporator. It was clean. Filter's clean. I'm sure this unit has not worked to the best of its ability since it was put in 2014. Give it another little few ounces here. Ounces now. Superheat's coming down. Alright, I'm going to keep doing this procedure here, just bumping a little bit in here, throttling it in, because you don't want to hit the compressor with liquid naturally. You want to flash off as you're charging it into the compressor on the vapor line. But I will come back when we get a little closer here and show you the results. Okay, gonna bring you back here. This is where we're gonna end up here. 143 on the low, 11.9 on the superheat, 12 was at low 11s when I walked back up, so we're gonna call that good. Ended up putting a pound 10 ounces in it.